In this video, we see the same students in two different learning situations. We see them first in their traditional classroom. Then we see the same students working with a research scholar who spent just 4 days with them using techniques that focus on language.
When I first saw this material, it is unusual to me because the material which is there in Gujarat, that is a traditional one, and which is most of that material is content oriented.
In traditional classrooms, a lot of time may be spent with the teacher explaining information to students. The teacher is often focused on facts from a textbook. Students often keep quiet and listen. This kind of teaching is content-oriented. The information and facts in the textbook are content, and students are often evaluated on their knowledge of the content.
Today we will see unit number 5, Money Matters.
Teachers may sometimes be unsure whether a lesson is focused on content or language. This lesson is an excellent example of one that is content-oriented. Student books are heavily translated, which may indicate they had help rather than reading alone, and that they are focused on the facts. Most class time is spent with the teacher sharing information.
Money means?
The students are rarely asked to speak. When they are translating one word from the English to the mother tongue.
They are wearing gold. What is the meaning of gold? સોનાના સિક્કા આવતા હતા, right? પછી ધીમે ધીમે જેમ જેમ હેર સ્ટાઇલ કાસી સમય પસાર થયો પછી કેવા કોઈન્સ આવવા મળ્યા? Silver. Silver means ચાંદી.
Further explanation in the student's primary language indicates a clear focus on content.
હા, એક સાઈડે ટુ લખેલું હોય અને બીજી સાઈડે આપણો જે મુદ્રા લેખ છે પછી આ જે છે એનો શેપ સી ધ શેપ ઇઝ ડિફરન્ટ, રાઈટ? તો આ છે 3 પૈસા. 3 પૈસામાં કેટલું બધું આવી જતું હતું
As a final indicator of the focus on content, near the end of the lesson, for the first time in 35 minutes, the students translate one word from the primary language to English.
ઓકે, નાઉ આઈ વોન્ટ ટુ સે આજે. Today means આજે. Okay.
When I first saw this material, it is very unusual because in traditional textbook, then most of them are fact based and content oriented. Like the content which are there, most of the time teacher used to evaluate students. Okay, so students are not getting enough time to use the language.
In earlier videos, we have seen a few simple techniques for helping students to use language. We have seen students in a traditional classroom produce very little spoken English. Let's see how these same students react to these simple techniques. As the teacher, our researcher begins focusing on language immediately. She begins by using English to explain the activity.
For example, here is one picture. See everyone. Here is one picture, okay? In each of your book, here is one picture, okay? Now you have to observe the picture, okay? You have to look at the picture and you have to find out what you see in the picture, okay? For example, this is the picture of apple, okay? So if you ask me, like, look at the picture, what do you find, okay? So I'll say apple, orange color, blue color, black color, then square, okay? So I'll explain in that way. Now you have another picture, okay? That is here. So you have to observe this picture and you have to tell me, what do you see in that picture? What do you see in that picture? Look at the picture. Black. Very good. Who tell? Blue. Very good. Who said black?
To make this first activity easier to understand, she turns it into a class activity where the entire class contributes answers and the teacher writes them on the board.
Red. White. Which color? White. White. Oh, very good. Okay, what is in the picture? For example, is there glass? Yes or no?
Students have produced more language in the first few minutes than they did in the entire traditional lesson.
What you said? What you said? Water. Very good. What is there? Water. Okay. Then what is in the picture? Glass. Water. Very good. Now note down in your book. Okay.
teacher consistently encourages sharing of information to promote more language use.
What do you find in this picture?
Glass.
Then glass, then
Water.
then sorry, red, okay, then square, good, then
Yellow.
yellow, then blue, then
White.
white, okay,
Green.
green, then what you have written here?
Circle.
Circle, very good.
After writing, students share their responses with their friends.
And you have to find out the words which they have written and that is not in your list. Yes, go to your friend and find out. So everyone go to your friend. Stand up. Yes, stand up. Go to your friend.
Using techniques that focus on language, in just one lesson, students have listened to and spoken a great deal of English. Over the next 3 days, students would continue to gain in vocabulary and confidence. They would ask the researcher for extra lessons and come to school on a Sunday to work with her. On the third day, the researcher was told she could not meet the students again because they needed to prepare for exams.
Rahul go to home. Rahul no go to home. Bhavan is vice boy. Rahul is boy. Rahul is very bad boy. No, Rahul is not bad boy. Rahul is a good boy. No, Rahul is a not good boy. Rahul is a bad boy.